Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today I will be continuing what if Naruto was a ghoul or was part ghoul or whatever. Yeah, don't remember the title, but a minute since I've done this one, so let's get right into the video.
You are watching Shinobi LS. Enjoy.
So after Naruto asks Itachi what are they supposed to do, Itachi tells Naruto that he's gonna go keep track of Sasuke and make sure he doesn't get himself into anything he can't get himself out of. So Naruto, he says okay, and when Itachi leaves, Naruto, turns around and was like, you can come out now. And Orochimaru walks out and he's like, I'm impressed. The fact that you're able to that you could sense me. I was suppressing my ki, so not ki. Fuck. I was suppressing my chakra to the best of my ability, and I'm surprised you were able to sense me. Guess. I guess you were better than that. And Naruto's like, give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you where you stand for killing those kids. And Orochimaru was like, well, I have one. And from the shadows steps Minato. And Naruto was like, wait, what? And Minato stops suppressing his chakra. And immediately after he stops, Kushina immediately senses it and she runs into the cave. And she sees Orochimaru, but she also sees Minato. So she doesn't know how to feel because she knows that Minato's reanimation, but she doesn't know what Orochimaru wants. So Naruto turns around and was like, Mom, is that who I think it is? And she shakes her head and Naruto's like, oh, I know. One thing. That buys you a little bit more time. Now what do you want? And Orochimaru just goes like, Orochimaru basically just says if Naruto would give him a specimen to take back to his lab to try to recreate Naruto's healing factors and things so he can make a perfect body for himself. And Naruto stops and looks at him and was like, are you fucking kidding me? And my bad, I wasn't paying attention. The screen went dark. So Naruto was like, bro, you killed innocent kids to make a sword for someone that wasn't even able to use it. And you expect me to let you just take someone back? And Naruto was like, no, not someone. I want you to come back. And Naruto, like, gets even more, mad. And Kushina tells Minato, like, that Kushina tells Minato that it doesn't matter who's controlling him. He's still Minato. And Minato looks at her and he smirks a little bit. But that's it. That's all he can do because Orochimaru hasn't given him any other command. So Naruto was like, get out of my sight before I make you. And Orochimaru was like, calm down. You don't want to make this. You don't want to start something you can't finish. And Naruto gets even madder and was like, I have enough power to level entire villages. And you think you can stop me? And Orochimaru was like, no, I can't, but he can. And Naruto was like, did you honestly think bringing my father all the way back to life was going to stop me from putting an end to yours? And Orochimaru was like, well, not an end to mine, but it would be really funny for you to try. And Naruto tells him, like, bro, I will kill you. And Naruto, like, he starts like act like he activates his original Kagome, like his two original Kagome, and he begins to like walk toward Orochimaru, but then like Minato like jumps in, like uh, walks in front of Orochimaru, and Orochimaru was like, "Come on, Naruto, I know you don't want to hurt your dad." And Naruto was like, "There's no need for me to hurt him." And Naruto stops and he puts his Kagune back in him. And Naruto's like, "Besides, you're already captured." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And Gaara comes out the shadow that they were just in and put in like encases him in like that, his stuff. And Naruto, just like the only thing that's showing is on Orochimaru's head. And Naruto's like, now give me one good reason why I shouldn't give the order for you to be squished until you pop. And Orochimaru was like, because I'm the only one that knows what's happening to the Leaf Village right now. And Naruto's like, what do you mean? And on cue, one of I'm gonna say Sakura. Yeah, Sakura runs into the room and tells Naruto that the Leaf Village is being attacked by the Akatsuki. And Naruto was like, get out of it. If I come back and you're still here, you're dead. And Naruto's like, let's go, Gaara. And Gaara disappears back into the shadow. And Naruto and Kushina start heading over there to the Leaf Village, along with Karin, Hinata, and Tenten, and Sakura. So Naruto, when they get there, they see like this huge crater where the Leaf Village used to be, and they see this guy standing in the middle of it, about to kill Jiraiya. But, well, not about to kill Jiraiya, fighting Jiraiya. So, yeah, because Jiraiya and Tsunade, so, yeah, it's a pretty dangerous squad if you ask me. So, Naruto, like, so the pain pushes them back. Now, they've already fought off and destroyed most of the pains. The only pain that's left, I think, is the deeper path. If I'm correct, that's the one that does like the almighty push and pull shit. So, he tells, like, he pushes them away, and then Naruto, like, he walks over, like, he jumps out of the tree. Like, he jumps off the side of, like, the crater, and he lands in, like, right beside, like, right in between Tsunade and Jiraiya. And, like, out from behind, like, after Naruto lands, like, some more people land. And Naruto tells Gaara to take Tsunade and Jiraiya away from here. And Gaara, without hesitation, grabs both of them with his sand flesh and relocates them. And Naruto looks at Pain, and Naruto was like, although I may not like this village, it's also the village where I was born. The village that my father had control over, although it may have been for a small period of time. This is the village that my mother was forcefully brought to, but she came to love. This is the village where most of my friends grew up. They still have family here. So, a part of me feels obligated to protect what they value, although I might see this village as a nuisance. And Pain goes on with like, because Pain knows of Naruto's like, what's been going on with Naruto. So Naruto basically tells like Naruto basically Naruto Pain tells Naruto like, so you truly know Pain then. And Naruto's like, I know more than Pain. I know something that you can't I know something that you will never be able to know. And Pain was like, what is that? And Naruto releases like everything. And he was like, I know power. And Pain was like, what is this? And Naruto was like, I've been holding back for so long. And then Nine Tails was like, bro, we going? Like, bro, we doing this now? Alright, say less. So the Nine Tails is like, let's do this. So they start like Naruto starts like letting loose like everything. And it was so bad to the point where it caught Naruto's what was that? It caught Naruto's and it caught Itachi and Sasuke's attention. So Sasuke started heading toward Naruto's energy or chakra. And when they got there, Naruto was not only in the night owl state, but he was also kind of like in foretell. So the only thing that you can really... Okay, so Naruto's... Let me explain this. Naruto's night owl state, like one night owl state, it looks like he just covered himself. Like, he's not all big and bulky. It looks like he just covered himself in like scales, basically. And he has like the Kanegi... he has like the no, he doesn't. So his one night out state is basically just like his body that looks like it's been covered in like scales and shit. And he has like his eyes are like red, of course, but including the Nine Tails state. So when he activates his night owl and then he goes into the Nine Tails state, he has like the Nine Tails tails behind him, which he can control like their Kagune, and he can turn them into Kagune if he also pleases. And he also, like, the appearance looks like the Four Tail state, but if he's in like the Five Tail state right now. So along with the Night Owl state, you can kind of like, you can see like the bones of the Nine Tails all around like the outline of Naruto's body. So Pain, like, he's trying not to like be like, what the fuck is this? Because he just sees Naruto as, well, a tailed beast. He's expecting this from a tailed beast. So Pain asks him, is this all you have to offer? And Naruto looks at him in like a very like scruffy voice. He tells him, you act like you can defeat me. And Pain was like, I can. And he tries to pull Naruto, and Naruto gets pulled, but when he gets pulled, Pain tries to like grab him by like the throat and push him into the ground. But like when Naruto gets there, like when Naruto gets like in front of Pain, he uses like his he uses his Kagune, and he goes like he pierces Pain's left shoulder, and Pain like knowing this, he kind of like he pushes Naruto away, and like when Sasuke and Itachi get there, Sasuke immediately starts looking for Itachi because he thinks wherever Naruto is, Itachi is, and Itachi, as soon as Sasuke says something, Itachi like appears next to Naruto, and Naruto turns and he looks at Itachi, and Itachi was like, there's no reason for this, right? And Naruto was like, go find the real Pain. This cheap imitation isn't worth my time. And Itachi was like, first off, don't boss me around. But sure. So Pain disappeared. Not Pain. Sasuke disappeared. Not fuck. Oh my god. Itachi disappears. And like shortly after he disappears, there's like a small like little fight going on in the background. And it was between Konan and Itachi. And Naruto, like seeing this, he's like, looks like your time's up. Anyway. And he holds out his hand and he starts making a tail of beast bomb. And he shoots it at the Pain and blows it up. And Naruto turns and looks at Sasuke and he smiles. Now keep in mind, all of Naruto's body looked the same except for his eyes and his claws and shit. So when Naruto smiles, all the inside of Naruto's mouth is white. And he has like a little spiky mouth thing. You know what I'm talking about. If you've seen Naruto in the fucking tail state, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So when he smiles, that's all you see. And Naruto turns back around and he jumps away. But when Naruto jumps away, he's like a small crater where his foot was. And Naruto, like when he gets over there to where Itachi was, he sees that Konan is put underneath a genjutsu. Not dead, just underneath a genjutsu. So Itachi tells him that he's in there. So Naruto's like, great. So he walks in there, him and Itachi walk in there and they see they see Nagato, but they don't see Nagato where he like good and in good health. So Nagato explains what happens. Like, they basically start comparing stories between Naruto, Itachi, and what's his name? And the only difference between all of the main thing between all of their stories leads back to the Akatsuki in some way, shape, or form. Nagato and his friend made the Akatsuki. Itachi asked somebody from the Akatsuki to help him. Then the same guy that asked Naruto to help killed him. Supposedly killed his parents when his mom was still alive. So Naruto's like, so there's someone going around and was setting up. I'm like, this is like just this conversation. And when like Nagato started to cough and he was like, I'll do the Rene rebirth. And Naruto was like, let me just, and he kind of shakes a little bit. Like he kind of he starts like deactivating on this, like his all of his shit. And the Nine Tails is like, bro, that about a bitch. I could have broke out right now. Bullshit. And Naruto was like, so when I'm hearing it, like, first off, we need to get you better. But like he's saying that in his head, like we need to get him better. So they let Nagato do the Rene rebirth, And shortly after he does it, he starts to, well, die. So Naruto, before Nagato completely dies, he hurries up and he tells Itachi, since his healing factor is weaker than Naruto's, he tells Itachi to do what needs to be done. So Itachi cuts himself with the kunai, and he kind of like forces his blood down Nagato's throat. And when Konan finally gets released out of the genjutsu, she turns around to see a like a healthy Nagato, and cause she can't believe what she's seeing. So like she's kind of freaking out, and like in the distance you can see Obito, and Obito's like he's pretty pissed because now they would have to fight Naruto, Itachi, Pain, and the entire Leaf Village and Naruto's clan just to get the Rinnegan. And that's not something that they should like that they want to do right now. So they'll just have to, try to get the Rinnegan another means. Meaning they're gonna do something. So when Obito disappears, like when Obito Kamui away, he Kamui's and he finds her, like he's looking for Orochimaru. And when he finds Orochimaru is currently like in one of his more remote areas. In one of his remote hideouts. And Orochimaru turns around and it was like, so, have you come to kill me? Or have you come to ask me for something? And this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If y'all enjoy my content, leave a like. Well, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, this has been Shinobi, and peace out.